Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Will you watch my phone?
Why don't you just take it with you?
Hey, we haven't been on a second date. She needs to hear me pee.
Why don't you just call her?
I can't call her. I left the message. I have some pride.
Do you?
No. Danielle, hi. Hi, it's Chandler. I'm fine. Listen, I don't know if you tried to call me because, idiot that I am, I accidentally shut off my phone. Oh, okay, that's fine, that's great. Okay. She's on the other line, she's gonna call me back. She's on the other line, she's gonna call me back. She's on the other line, gonna call me back.
Don't you have to pee?
That's why I'm dancing.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. That was a little clip from Friends with Matthew Perry playing Chandler. I never did make a tribute or a rest in peace Matthew Perry video. I meant to, and I just didn't make it. But yeah, rest in peace Matthew Perry. Matthew Perry, I did know that he had gone through a lifetime of very dangerous behavior and abuse to his body with being addicted to drugs and alcohol. And that's a lot for a person, and it's a lot for the body. So there's a lot that happens, and it's really quite sad. But the one thing though about him was that he was very honest about his tribulations, and maybe, you know, in the long run that can help somebody if it hasn't already. But the cause of death has now been reported. Actor Matthew Perry died from the acute effects of ketamine in an accident, authorities said Friday, which is rather odd to me. Okay, so Perry, 54, died on October 28th in his Pacific Palisades home. The County of Los Angeles Medical Examiner's Office specified the cause of Perry's death in a statement released Friday. Contributing factors in Perry's death include drowning, coronary artery disease, and the effects of buprenorphine used to treat opioid use disorder. The manner of death is accident. Everybody is looking up ketamine, buprenorphine right now. And I'm just looking to see, like, what I didn't know ketamine was in buprenorphine. So now I'm doing some research on this because I'm like, I didn't know there was ketamine in buprenorphine, because I do give out buprenorphine to patients. Buprenorphine is supposed to block the sensory receptors to opioid, but it really ends up making you addicted to another drug. And that is my opinion on it, because without the buprenorphine, you can go into another kind of withdrawal, and one that is beyond one that is not easy to control. However, you know, just if anybody's listening to this who's on any of these drugs, where there's a will, there's a way. And I'm not giving any medical advice, but just know that where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, so no medical advice given here. However, they're saying that nowadays doctors are adding a little bit of ketamine to the buprenorphine in order to, like, help with the withdrawal experience. This to me has a backwards effect of what you're trying to do. It is also used as a treatment for depression, pain management tool, and as a recreational drug. So, you know, it's really getting bad. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest, it's getting bad. If a person is on a pain receptor blocking agent and they still need anesthesia to help with pain management, we've gone off the deep end a little bit, and we're introducing new ways of addiction, and that's just the bottom line. And yes, the body is not going to be able to deal with the effects of that. Like, it's just not. I mean, this is too much, because what's going to happen is now it's almost like you have to give enough ketamine to override the buprenorphine. So Perry had been undergoing ketamine infusion therapy prior to his death, reportedly for depression and anxiety. And that's pretty bad when you have to give somebody ketamine for depression and anxiety. The toxicology report adds, at the high levels of ketamine found in his postmortem blood specimens, the main lethal effects would be from both cardiovascular overstimulation and respiratory depression. Absolutely. The heart is probably pumping a lot faster. And then also he's in a pool of water and taking a drug that's meant to sedate you. So it's just all bad. And it really is. And When you're in respiratory depression, your heart is going to beat faster because now it's trying to hurry up and pump oxygenated blood throughout your body, and you're not breathing as much as you should be. So there's not that much oxygenated blood. So, this is pretty bad. There's really no other word for it, but it's just drug on top of drug on top of drug to deal with issues and problems that, we need to learn coping mechanisms for. Matthew Perry had a lot of problems from when he was younger. I've watched interviews about him talking about his childhood trauma and how he never felt comfortable with himself. I'm going to keep it real. A lot of society problems, a lot of societal problems, I blame on Christians because the message has not been brought out to people in the proper way. I really believe that. And I'm a Christian saying this. And the reason why I say that is because what people need to hear and understand, because we're not just saying things because we want to, but I really truly believe if people heard the true message of Christianity for what it's supposed to be, removing all the distractions away from it. If people understood that you weren't an accident, you didn't just come out of some primordial like sludge from the sea that happened to worm its way out on the land and grow legs and just morph around until a human was made. No, that there is a creator that designed you in his image. Okay. And we can scientifically prove this because of the way your body works. Literally every cell has a purpose, meaning that you have a purpose as a full human being and that you are going to mess up in life, but your creator has given you a way of full redemption through Christ. And I'm not, please, guys, listen, whoever's still listening by this point, understand that I'm not trying to religiously, I'm not pushing religion or anything. I'm just saying even those 2 points to understand that even when a human, even when your mother doesn't love you, because there are people who go through this, right? That your creator does love you. Your creator does love you because your creator gave a way for you to have full redemption and everlasting life. It is real and it is possible. It may be hard, but this is real. And it's not a joke. I think that if people could get that as soon as possible in life and really understand it, we would have less of these sad deaths, where we need ketamine to help us with our depression. I mean, which one is more radical, right? But anyway, rest in peace to Matthew Perry. I feel bad that his heart was so broken. To me, at the end of the day, that man died of a broken heart. I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye.